guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing something a little different as usual. I am going to do my daughter's makeup. She's going to a dance tonight and she asked me to do her makeup. She's going to be wearing a navy blue dress, so I figured I'd tie her eye look together. I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. We are marching along. I hit my goal for my birthday of 112 subscribers. Hopefully we're well past that when you see this video, but I appreciate every single one of you, and if you're interested in seeing me do my daughter's makeup, just keep watching. Okay, so my model has her foundation on. She's got her concealer on. I like to use concealer as a primer for the eyelid, and then I have some loose setting powder over that so that the concealer doesn't get so sticky that it grabs and it doesn't blend nicely. We're going to start in with her eyes and then we'll move on. I'm going to be using my Vizart, Vizart. I'm using my my warm matte palette. I'm going to start with something really light. She's wearing a navy dress, so we're going to do gold on her eyes. So I'm going to start light and we're going to blend in to open her eye and play off of her blue eyes. I'm going to start with this nice tan color. And I'm just going to blend this high into the crease so that I can blend in darker colors to that, so we can have a gradient from the top of her brow all the way down. She does not have her brows done, and I like to have brows done prior to starting the look. We'll just touch up her brows as soon as she's got her eyes done. Brows are just like mascara. It's hard to do on another person. I can do her brows for her, which I would much prefer to do, but she likes less is more. This is Kayla. She is my middle daughter. She's in town and going to a ball tonight, so she needs to look good. It gives me an opportunity to do someone's makeup on my channel, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna go into this color right here. These colors literally blend themselves. I'm gonna go into something darker, and I'm using a much denser brush. Focus on this brush, maybe. Much denser brush so that I can apply exactly where I want powder to be, right there. And then move it out. And you can see it's not that much darker than the color I already applied. We just want to slowly build the color. Kayla is fair, so we don't want to give her a huge, massive dark color like her mother wears all the time. We want to gradually increase the color so that she's comfortable wearing what she's got on. And I like the dramatic, bold, winged eyeliner, all of that stuff. Kayla doesn't like that. She likes less is more. She's my child that wears the least amount of makeup. If there's someone in the house stealing makeup, it is definitely not this child. It's the other one. An even tinier brush. This is the brush I'm going to go to. I'm going to use this color. I'm going to go into this tiny brush. And right out here. I'm really holding it, turn here. Really holding it right here, just so that it's really deepening up that outer corner. We're just going to keep playing off that tiny bits at a time. Tiny, tiny little passes. And I'm really close in with my brush because I want to be really precise as to where that color goes. Because this could make or break the look. If you go too crazy and get too dark out there and you try to blend this out, it's going to overpower all this warm brown that you've placed in there, and you really just need to wash off the whole look. So you go really close to the brush and really precise into where you're placing that deep color, and slowly build up what you want on the eye. You can see the difference between how it's lifted this corner part of her eye versus this part of her eye. I hope you can see that difference. And I'll mirror this to that eye, but I just want to slowly build, and I don't really want to go farther over to this. I want this to stay warm because I'm going to put gold in her on her lid, which is going to tie the whole look together. It'll look really pretty with a navy dress. Okay, so once I've gotten her to that point where I like where everything is, then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, no products on it. It's the first brush we used. I'm just going to go over it and I'm just going to buff it out. So if there's anything like, I don't like the angle that this is coming in, I can buff that into the next color, and these blend like a dream. A little bit of this white right here on her brow bone to lift her brow with a really flat brush, just like this. And it's going to go right over here. I'm laughing at you. This is no time for fun. No time.
That's what she said. No time. No time.
Remember when I said I'm editing things out? That's staying in.
Good.
So we want to just mirror what we did above. I'm going to start with this color right here. It's gonna go under her eyes. I'm gonna have you look up. You wanna always mirror what you did on the top of the lid to the bottom of the lid. It just ties the entire look together, and then you wanna always buff it out. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the lid. We're gonna use Stila Kitten Karma. I love these. They're so easy to work with. The color will stay on all night long. She won't have any issue with it fading or falling all over the place. No, we don't need to swatch. We're gonna put it right on your eye. And if you close your lid, and then you just have to make sure that you keep you don't open your eye right after you've put this on. Now, my other daughter loves these things, and she has used them so much that this color is kind of dry. But you don't want to open your eye while these are drying because they'll crease. So you gotta keep your eyes closed too. Okay, the one thing that you don't want to do with these Stila glitter and glows, you want the color placed right where you want it. It's so hard to go back in and take this color away. So you just gotta be really careful where you apply it, go slow. I'm gonna use the Makeup Geek Utopia. I want her to have more gold. She's got gold in her dress, and I want to see more gold on her. We're gonna take this and hold it right underneath her eye. Close. And we're just gonna pack this on. Yeah, that's giving me more what I want to see. And I'm packing it on with like a paddle brush, and then what I'm gonna do is spray it with Fix Plus and apply the next layer. Okay, so we are going to take the same paddle brush that I was using. I'm just gonna squirt it with some Fix Plus. Just gonna grab the glitter, and it's gonna pack it on even denser than it was. And it'll help hold it in place on her eye. Close. I'm using this to catch any glitter that may fall. Film Star Bronze and Glow, it's a good color for Kayla, especially with the eye look we're doing. We're just gonna carve out her cheeks. Pretty. And then you can see the difference, or I hope you can see the difference between how by carving this part of her cheek, you can see more of this part of her cheekbone, whereas it looks more round all the way around on that side. Hope that you can see that. You can see it in person. I'm gonna give her a little bit more color here, and then once I give her blush on this side and highlighter, I'll show you one side of her face done and one side not done. We're gonna do this Chanel, what is this? I always forget the name of the darn thing. Elegance. This is like one of my favorites. It's really pretty because it goes with really any look. It's like a peachy brown blush brush. I'm gonna use my favorite brush. It's a squirrel brush to put this on. This is the only brush that I use for this. You smell this? Doesn't it smell like old lady perfume? So we're gonna give her a nice cheekbone here. We're gonna blend it right back into her bronzer turn. We're gonna use the Cover FX highlighter. This has been beat down like you would not believe. And this is in Moonlight, because this is gonna stay on all night long. She's not gonna have to worry about it going anywhere. Just drop a little bit of that right there on the back of my hand, and then I'm just gonna pop that right on her cheekbone. I mean, this is a highlighter. It's not playing around. Bring some of that right down her nose. And I know she looks crazy right now, but do you see the difference between the two sides of the face? No highlight, no bronze, no blush. Look straight ahead into the camera. Difference in the face. So you can see all this brought forward and everything that we didn't want to see pushed back. Okay, we're going to I'm just going to quickly mirror the other side of her face and then buff her out, and she's going to go do her mascara and eyeliner, or mascara and brows, and then I can show you the finished look. So my trick at the end of doing any makeup is to take a big fluffy brush, just like this. Take some loose setting powder. I'm using the Cover FX translucent powder. It's my favorite trick ever. It's going to clean everything up, so any bronzer that got too low, it's going to clean it up. It's going to meld her highlighter, her blush, and her bronzer all together. So there's the trick. Just start buffing it, circular motions all over everything. And I'll show you the two sides of her face after we've buffed everything together. Okay, so when I'm all done with her face, I spray some Scandinavia setting spray. It's going to help lock in her makeup for the entire night. It's going to lock everything together so nothing looks really powdery or cakey. I sprayed her down with that. Then I did the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. Just lip lined her entire lip. And then we used the Marc Jacobs Sugar lip gloss just to give her a nice shiny look to her lip. Nothing too dramatic. She does not like really bold dark makeup. So this is a lot of makeup for what she's used to wearing. I think it tied it all together well. She's going to have a navy dress on tonight. So I'm going to have her take a picture tonight so that I can insert that here so that you'll be able to see what she looked like at the end of the night. But that was our entire look. Thank you so much for being my mod, okay? Okay, so that's our video for tonight. I hope that you found that interesting. It was fun for me to do my daughter's makeup. It reminds me of her being in homecoming and going to prom, and I always had a great time doing my girls' makeup. I hope that you found it enjoyable. If you did, please like, subscribe down below, and until next time, I'll see you next week. Bye!